Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the first annual Heaton Bowl Football Academy Ceremonial Awards ceremony with me and the co-founder of the academy, Sean Rodriguez. Welcome.
Thank you. It's great to be here. Really great to be here.
Yeah, thank you.
What a season.
Thank you for joining us. It's wonderful to share the stage, the audio stage, with, the other top don of the whole academy.
Yeah, man.
What would you say this night's really about? Yeah, interesting. Me personally, I'd say it's about the friends we made on the way. The fields, the trophies, the competitors. All of it.
Yeah.
You agree with that?
It's not about the result. You know? Anyone who doesn't win tonight, don't feel down.
There's always
You'll
next year.
You'll get your time. Yeah. Your time will come. Yeah.
You won any trophies?
Cool.
This is like the sort of pre-section, like Chris Rock sort of. You fucking idiot. not so much at you, but like the competitors. We'll get there.
Have I won any trophies?
Yeah.
It's crowd work.
A little bit.
Shit.
Well, thank you everyone for joining us. How are we sounding out there?
You're cutting in and out a bit.
That's kind of my style. I like to think. You don't get it all.
I think I get the important bits.
I mean, you get the idea.
Yeah, of course. Cool.
All right, well, let's kick things off.
Yeah, man. Let's do it.
With our first category, Best MVP. How would you sum up this award?
So, because like I was saying, off the mic before, there's too many awards this season, just generally about who's good in like there's a player of the month in every league, and there's like a flipping top scorer, and you're like, there's all this chat about, well, he's not that good because I bet he couldn't do that in a better league, or that's a farmers league. If he came over here, he wouldn't win player of the month or golden boot, So I think best MVP is like the boss of all bosses. It's someone who's clutch, but the most clutch. They're the MVP, but of the MVPs.
It's kind of what I like about it is that it's almost regional. It's like, sure, the best person ever. As you say, they're probably doing it in the best league, but there's lots of little people that are doing it in different sort of avenues, different lanes.
True, exactly. And there's I think it's a way of recognizing people who otherwise you wouldn't be able to quantify their achievements.
Exactly.
It's like,
I'd love to do like best midist award, but there's always that.
Yeah.
Just like who's been kind of average.
Best. Yeah, the best 7 out of 10.
Most consistent, most improved.
Most.
We got ideas.
Yeah.
But with that, I'm going to announce our first nominee. And he comes in, a man with two names, Joey motherfucking Chestnut. Have you heard of this guy before?
I think um, I think I first heard about him when you mentioned him as a potential best MVP, and I had to search him up.
Honestly,
And actually,
it's a flood of gold and green out there, and hot dog colour.
um, uh, let me tell you, that man's the mustard. He's good. He's good at what he does,
Bro,
and that's what this is about.
this guy gobbles dogs and fucking buns for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He does it in training, even when he's not hungry. He's a competitive eater.
Bro, I read that his training is to eat hot dogs.
Boy, he does it well. It's not even like he's
There's no
enjoying
days
it.
off. Yeah, it's like how, people are always like, oh, marathon runners, they don't actually train a full marathon until they do the real thing. But then this guy is literally eating 40 hot dogs on a normal day.
But not the full.
It's crazy.
I'd say that generally when he won the award, he did 62. I'm not sure there's a time limit. I think it's just how many you can get down, but 62 dogs and and buns. From the years of 2007 to 2023, he won all of them apart from 2015. And from 2016 to 2023, all gold. He won every single Nathan's Hot Dog eating contest. Gold standard. This is an elite performer. But the thing is, this is where we have to sort of hammer out one of the particular points about this. Are we saying it's for the year, or we just give him flowers where flowers are due?
What, so is it for his achievements up till now as well?
Well, because Mr. Chestnut, 2024 has actually been an incredibly poor year for him. Because it's the only year since 2007 where he hasn't competed.
Yeah,
I'm sure you're up on the topic.
I think, yeah, because he got a meatless Impossible Meats sponsorship, and the top dogs at Nathan's were like, you can't do that.
Yeah,
I think personally, I think that's some bullshit. That's like how they flipping did my man Lance Armstrong. They try to get you on anything. Oh, you're drugs cheap. Oh, you eat vegan hot dogs. They're just haters, man. Or my man Tiger Woods. Yeah, he cheated on his wife.
He didn't cheat on a course. I don't know.
No.
I don't know if I believe that, to be honest. I just said that.
But I think, when you get to that level, they're just trying to bring you down because you're bigger than the competition. Like in Ngannou, like Francis Ngannou.
Well, let's not name drop too many MVPs here, but I think just with the issue of Mr. Chestnut, I actually don't rate it. I don't rate it because I don't know if you've had a meat-free. I don't know if you've had a meat-free hot dog, but that must be a serious bag, and this is a professional. He knows the standard of hot dogs. I don't know.
I'm saying, from what this guy says, he pretty much says it is all sport for him. He doesn't give a shit what he's eating. He'll scran it. So, I say, why not? If it's all, it's just another dog. You put it in front of him, he'll eat it.
Yeah, but it's like if a weightlifter suddenly said, I'm not doing those weights. I just want to lift a rock. I've been sponsored by rocks now.
Hey, man. That's what they be doing in World's Strongest Man.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's a different challenge. It's a different kind of weight.
Slinging about smart cars and shit. All right, so that's
Yeah,
that's Joey Chestnut.
yeah.
I'd say he's a pretty front runner.
Mm.
Oh, what's that? That's the other competitor. Our second nominee for the best MVP is Hoselu. Woo!
Oh,
Hoselu, my man.
damn.
This guy's been all over the world.
This guy's the real life Santiago Munoz.
Oh shit! I'm afraid we got some disturbance in the line.
Damn.
Okay. So
This guy, yeah,
I mean, he's pretty active. Whoa, are you okay back
yeah.
there? You're getting a bit choppy on the ropes.
Yeah.
A pure Madrista. He joined on loan in 2023 with an option to buy. I think that proves that, this was meant to be a temporary measure. This guy was purely meant to make up the numbers. But slowly but surely the legend grew. When did you first hear about this guy?
Flipping when he played for Newcastle,
Flop.
and then flipping
Flopping.
more recently, I saw him in the Spain squad, and I'm like, what the hell? How? But I watched a few of the Champions League knockouts. Did his thing. I saw how he scored in was it the league where he scored like a late goal as well to help them win the league?
He was first game he scored a winner against Getafe. His first goal, sorry, for Madrid. I think then they knew what kind of guy they were dealing with. I believe he helped them beat Barca in like the Copa del Rey or something, or like the trophy there. But I think it was mainly the Champions League where he showed his kind of domination.
Yeah. And I think, yeah. I mean, he's a strong candidate because, I mean, for one, he's probably achieved the most he's ever achieved in his life in this calendar year.
However, but it's also like the fact that he has come from Stoke and Newcastle and now is banging a bit for Madrid.
Yeah, exactly. He could have just been doing anything. He really, yeah.
However, I will again, similar to Chestnut, the end of the sort of this year didn't exactly go perfectly because, as I mentioned earlier, he joined on loan. Real Madrid made it official; they signed it, and then one day after, he signed for a Saudi Arabian team on a 2-year loan.
I think that's so. I think that's him getting what he wanted. He was like, I did it. I bagged. I won everything with Madrid in one season. I'm getting the bag. I'm out. Please let me go.
It's pure career mode, isn't it? It's pure just like building yourself up and then just finally taking the bag.
Yeah.
But I think the fact that it's on a 2-year loan makes me think that it might be from Madrid's side.
I think they're trying to bless him. They're like, come on, we'll do you a solid.
Do him a favour.
Yeah, man. We don't want you to go back to flipping.
You've earned your dues. You don't have to go back, bro. Don't have to go back to on Trent.
No. Not neither Trent nor time.
But we have to give him his props. Like, he was scoring winners for the biggest team in the world on the grandest stage of them all, and then got called up to Spain and kind of didn't play. But zero to hero, Hoselu, he's up there, best MVP. He's in the running. Moving on swiftly. And I think final note.
I think you also got to take into account his age. There's some other players from Madrid who we all know about, who've been getting a lot of shine. But this guy really, you know,
Oh,
in spite of his age, he really showed his quality.
I agree with the sentiment. Alright, next nominee for the best MVP, Heaton Bowl Football Academy Ceremonial Award Ceremony, Catherine Redknapp. A big name in the industry, if the industry is bowls. When did you first hear about Catherine?
This again when I saw the shortlist. Yeah, I mean, apparently she's marking at her bowls, which I rate because I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but you know, there doesn't. It's like I feel like it's more like being. Well, I don't know how to put it. Like, it's not a sport where you can immediately come to mind, oh my God, you have to really push yourself physically. I think it's more of a mind game. So I feel like for me personally, the motivation to really do it day in, day out and master it would be much harder.
Sorry, you're hinting that it might be too boring to do it every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, well...
How the hell do you train for bowls?
When you get bored after just... No, but like, she's outrageously good. It's not just that, like, she's done it the most because she's got the attention span.
I've never heard of any bowls champion, let alone Catherine Redknapp.
Well, look, this is what we're bringing to the table here. Let me give you some facts here, just to sort of back her case up.
Yeah.
She is a 7-time winner of the. I actually haven't written down the competition here. I think it's the World Bowls Championship. 7-time winner. She's the youngest ever winner of the female category of indoor bowls. Winning it in 2018.
Wow.
So that's in 2014. Since then, she's won it 7 times. I think she had a couple of years out there for sure. She performed pregnant and came second. She's only ever come first, unless she's pregnant, and then came silver. And I don't know if any other people in this list have performed pregnant.
True.
Do you know what I mean? True. If you can still come second, well, carrying 2.
Yeah. I'll rate that. I'll rate that for sure. I mean, yeah. I fuck with that.
Yeah, I think it's she's won 3 in a row. She could make it 4. She could potentially be a chestnut in the making. Catherine Redknapp. Young chestnut. Alright, I just thought I'd state my case for Redknapp there. Alright, next nominee.
Yeah.
Ooh, hang on, let me just get the heated on, because I'm starting to get a little bit chilly.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what it is, just a certain aura about this next guy. He's giving me the chill.
Shit, man.
You know what, I might have to get the Chariots of Fire back up.
You know.
Go on.
Yeah. Can I drop him? Can I
drop it?
Flip in, Mr. I don't know if you can hear that. I'm rubbing my hands on my
on your arms.
My arms. My forearms.
I'm rubbing my arms right now. Like a man possessed. A bit of physical comedy in the Heaton Bowl Football Academy Ceremonial Award ceremony there.
Cole Palmer.
Cole Palmer. The man. I don't know if I've got the words to describe this guy, to be honest. He came from Manchester City for 40 million at a time when there were a lot of people coming from all over. In Chelsea, they call it the melting pot. Any footballer if you're sort of under the age
So
of
knowing
like
that.
23, they're probably have him. But this guy has completely just dominated Chelsea to a level that we haven't seen since the like of Super Frankie Lampard, I'd say.
Yeah. Maybe even Didier Drogba. He's got that aura. I think he's got a bit of that aura. That's what they'd be saying at the moment. Aura.
That a lot of people are saying
He's
aura
got
at the
aura.
moment. The thing is,
He's got aura.
but not even like a sort of visual aura. He doesn't look. He looks like somebody who works at the library, or maybe in the farm.
He looks so
yard.
dusty. He looks so dusty.
Which,
I mean, I think it's off. I'm pretty sure he always gets compared to Southgate, right?
yeah, for his winning nature, I imagine. Results.
No, yeah, of course. Results by any means. And he does look a bit like he has that gormless look about him.
I mean, to be fair, best MVP is not about looks, and we can't boil it down. It's the same, least clapped.
But but in spite of his appearance, he's just cold.
He's cold through it all.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing that he does.
Yeah.
He played 30 games in the Prem, 22 goals and 6 assists, which is the most goal contributions out of the lot. The last 6 games for Chelsea, he won man of the match for all of them.
Damn.
which is just nuts. It's just like, it reminds me of school when you played it. It was just one kid who's just older and better, and just give it to Palmer and he'll score. Young player of the season, football writers player of the year, sorry. Cole Palmer. It's getting chilly out there.
Yeah. And possibly best MVP nominee.
Potentially. Again, I will bring a counter argument to the table. And this does pain me to say this, but Chelsea are shit. Chelsea are really bad.
Yeah. Yeah. But does that make his case or take away from it?
I mean, he's grown from the tarmac like a tricky weed.
Yeah. Like a rose in the concrete jungle.
In the streets of Chelsea.
Chelsea.
I mean, he scored a goal in the Euros as well.
Yeah.
Let that be known. I mean, I know, Joey Chestnut can't really compete with scoring a goal in the Euros, but this is a question that we've got ourselves.
That's what this is about. Yeah. I think, he's good. He's pretty balling at what he does. Like all of the nominees so far. So. Yeah.
Respect to all the nominees. I mean, they've had an incredible run out there. How are you feeling on decisions?
Yeah.
Because I feel like we shouldn't announce the award until we're both in agreement about who the best MVP is.
So, have we gone through all our nominees?
That's all the nominees for best MVP. Unless you've got any wild cards to bring to the table.
Honestly,
I'm all ears.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I couldn't think of anyone else who really did it like that. Who's really been at the top of their game, really got their foot on the competition throats,
And I think the difference between this category and the next category is that this is the trophy for the performers, but also the Rizzlers.
Yeah.
I would say all 4 of these are lacking in the sort of that final jump to become an elite performer, but then also a proper Dawgsman.
Yeah.
But props to that.
Yeah.
So who are you leaning towards?
To be honest, I think so. We've had Joey Chestnut, Catherine Rednor, Cole Palmer, and
Hosselu.
Hosselu.
You know what? I think what I might try and do is I might play a song, then we'll reveal the winner.
Mm.
Can I make that work? I think I can make that work. Just give me 2 ticks. Alright. WhatsApp me. Thank you everyone for attending the first annual awards. It's a pleasure to finally get this on the road. Okay, we've just received the results.
The votes are in.
The vote is in.
3, 2,
Close the lines. The lines are now
Go!
closed.
Wheel up. Okay, here we go. The first
3.
annual winner of Best MVP is Joey Chestnut. Surely the most dominant athlete we've ever seen in the sport of competitive hot dog eating. And you know what? He stood by his morals.
He
But
can't be stopped.
That kind
He'll
of
eat anything.
that kind of dominance, you can't look away from that. So I'm proud to announce Joey C. getting the Hall of Fame, baby. Joey C. I'll try and get a comment for him. We'll try and send out the trophy to him, but we'll see what we can do.
Yeah. Well done, mate. Done yourself proud there.
Yeah, he's add it to the collection, man. There's a lot of dusting. Not to say that he's dusty.
Yeah.
So we've got a short
By no
break in the ceremony just to give a word to our sponsors, which is us, for the home kit release date.
Yeah.
So the home kit was released on the 1st of August. The announcement will be in the link below if it's on the 1st. And a big thank you to our sponsors, which is us.
Yeah. Yeah. Heaton Ball Football Academy. Getting ready for the new season. Keep the kids off the streets. Knives down, boots on.
Drip on as well. Drippy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of blood, sweat, tears, silk, and lino got into this, and it'd be great to support the kids.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
moving swiftly on
Yeah.
to the second category of the evening is Dawgsman of the Year. We've got.
Let me tell you, there's flipping pheromones in the air.
There's energy everywhere.
Yeah.
These next
I think this whole
nominees.
year. Yeah.
Go on.
I think just this whole year, I don't know if it's just because I've been bitten by a rabid dog or something, but just been some real dog activities.
You've been bitten by a rabid dog, like Spider-Man.
Yeah. Yeah, and then ever since then it's been, activating my senses, but there's been some real dog energy. Just absolute dog activities by people.
I'm pretty sure,
I think
I rate the Chinese Lunar Year, but if it ain't the year of the dog this year, I feel like it's the year of the dog every year.
Shit, man. But wait, was it last year that was Year of the Dog?
I don't.
This year is the Year of the Dog.
I think it's the year of the dragon. What year?
The Dragon.
Dragon Man of the Year. That's a good one.
Yeah.
1 second. Yeah, Year of the Dragon, but for the Heaton Bowl Football Academy, every year is the year of the dog.
Yeah.
These
Who we
nominees.
got up for the prize?
We've got 3 competitors here. We've got 3 nominees that I spent a bit of time just thinking about who's a performer, but even so, even through the results, it doesn't even matter that they succeed. They carry it with such a sort of poise and an aura, as you say, and as everyone's saying these days, who can just sort of do it. Like you're watching no matter what. So first up, we've got a little guy called Luke Littler. Big name. Big kid. Let me get the notes up. Such a dominant... The Mbappe of darts popped onto the scene. Look, I've only known him for the last year, but he was born in 2007. I mean, that's ages ago.
Yeah. But it's also crazy. Crazy. It's unreal.
What, though, he was born in 2007?
Yeah. It's unreal.
I mean, the guy is just on the stage throwing the arrows, man. He started... I mean, this is according to his dad. I'm not sure how we can take this for fact, but he started playing darts at the age of 18 months. Now, I'm not sure if you've seen any 18-month-year-old kids, but if he was able to throw darts at that age, this is purely what this man was put on this planet to do.
Yeah, I would... If you gave a dart to the average 18-month baby, they'd just choke on it.
just immediate. I mean, it's natural selection at that point at the darts academy.
Yeah. Well, shit, man. They a lot of
casualties.
A lot of parents without kids. Not all of them made it.
Shout out! I think he's doing it for the kids, man. A bit like the Heaton Bowl Football Academy. He started at 18 months. He had his first 180 at 6 years old, and a 9-dart finish at 13. Wow. There are so many professional. Actually, there are so many professionals that will never have a 9-dart finish, and this kid was doing it at 13. What I like about Luke Littler is that he came onto the stage, and immediately everyone loved him, just because he's a kid, but he looks like he's 30. Like he's come through his own little academy. I imagine similar to the Heaton Bowl, of like just pubs.
Yeah, real grassroots. Yeah.
And he just...
And it's also like...
Go on.
It's also like, this guy is like an unreal talent. He's like made in a lab. But whose lab is like pumping out darts champions? Usually they're like working on super soldiers, flipping triathletes.
The serum.
Weapons of mass destruction, yeah. And then some rogue scientist has just been like, I'm gonna make the greatest darts player of all time.
But what I love about him is that it's not even how good he is at darts, it's just how natural it is for him to do it at that level, and sort of almost how normal it is. Like, he's got the whole mannerisms, and everyone's just looking at him like, what the hell is this? Who is this guy?
I think that's something you got to be born with. You can't learn it all that quickly.
He completely is that guy. He is that guy.
Yeah.
I remember hearing a story about there's this guy called, I think it's Van Barneveld, who's like an old guy, and he was Luke Littler's hero, and obviously now Luke Littler's achieving so much. Van Barneveld is like about, and Van Barneveld actually went up to him and said, "Oh, I heard you're a big fan," and like Luke Littler said, "Oh yeah, massive fan," and ever since they met then, Luke Littler's blanking him. He's like not responding to his texts.
What the hell?
He's grown beyond his hero.
Damn. idols no longer become rivals.
I mean, as
They
soon
become
as he's up
fans.
there, maybe he's realised that, legend status ain't that hard if you're a littler.
Mm.
So he's won the Bahrain Masters and the Poland Masters, and he won the Prem this in 2024. He came second in the World Darts Championships, which is pretty good for his first year on the scene. His favourite meal is reported as pizza and Coke, but usually a Budweiser. I think that interview, the pubman got caught out because he said, "Oh yeah, we usually have a pizza and a Budweiser, but actually a Coke."
Just kidding.
yeah, definitely not. Always has a ham and cheese omelette in the morning, partial to a vape and a kebab. Luke Littler, give it up. Woo!
Yes.
What a guy! What a guy! Any final words about the man, the myth, the legend, the dart?
No, I think he really speaks for himself. He's like, what the hell?
Who's this guy? Alright, moving swiftly on to our next nominee. Simply put, without this guy, I don't think there's any Heaton Bowl Football Academy. An inspiration to all what we simply hope to be. Ivan Toney. What a guy. The man, he needs no introduction, but we'll give him an introduction.
Yeah. Just doesn't care. He just doesn't give a shit. And I think, there's a lot of people who think they don't give a shit, but he really doesn't give a shit. No, I think that's great.
It's been consistently proved that he does not care how much pressure is on him, and he will use that as a fuel.
I just think the fuck was when he's just like fuck Brentford. I think that was so sick because I mean that was like, how long ago was that? 2 years ago?
Yeah.
But like, just like, wow. It's like, yeah, I don't care. I'm the best. I'm the best player they've got. What are they gonna do? Not play me? Of course I don't care.
It's quite evil in a way. Just like a man is that good that he's just completely got Brentford in the palm of his hands, and he's just balling out.
Yeah, and I think mental monster. I think.
I'm so glad he got that moment at the Euros where he got subbed on. He assisted a goal before. He got subbed on for the penalty and just
I think for us it was like that was the moment where people finally realized we weren't just talking complete shit, and we're just like, oh, he's actually pretty good. And it's like, yes, I've been saying that the whole time. Finally.
But maybe that's a sign of weakness from us. We should have been like him and just been like, use that fuel, use those doubters.
I think we did, but it's always good to finally be proved right in the end.
For sure.
Yeah, sweet release.
I mean, the elephant in the room is the 232 breaches, in terms of betting. It is his private career.
All in favour of himself, I think.
Well, I've done a bit of research on this, and whilst many were bets for himself to score or Brentford to win, there were some bets on Brentford to lose when he wasn't playing.
Wow.
Yeah. Which, I mean, if you don't back yourself, that's the same as betting on yourself, really, just inversely.
Yeah. I think that's kind of, I think that's in the same category.
I mean, lots of players wouldn't come back from being banned from football for like, I think it was 9 months. And he came back like he hadn't lost a step and just kept on banging him in. And now he's still doing the same old tricks to Brentford, trying to get a big move. The guy's a pure Dawgsman. Pure Dawgsman.
Yeah. I think what we mean by that is like he's just he's like he's had his time where he was sick, so he's proved himself as an MVP, but then he got hit with the big ban, and then he came back and it was just like straight back at them, like not like you said, like he didn't miss a step. That's the difference to me.
When he returned in the first game back, they were playing the Undertaker's music at Brentford.
Yeah.
That's how, like, the dead man himself returns.
Yeah.
It's just who he is, and you know, whether he wins or loses tonight, he's up there in the Hall of Fame for sure.
Yeah.
The audience like him too. And moving on to our final nominee in the category of Dawgsman of the Year, Alex Pereira. Ooh. Baddest man on the planet. Could be the baddest man on the planet.
I think so. I think it's funny because it could easily have been. Well, obviously, it's not just about what they do in whatever sport or whatever it is they're in, but like, it's funny because if we did this like a few months ago, we would have probably said, I don't know, like John Jones or something. But he's I think he's proof that you can just keep doing what you're doing, and yeah, it'll pay off eventually. People will finally see that you're him. You're the real deal.
I love just giving people the full story of Alex Pereira, especially with Izzy. Just the fact that he haunted Izzy. They were both complete like elite kickboxers.
Yeah.
I think he won like 130 different kickboxing matches and lost twice to this guy. Izzy moves to the UFC, becomes extremely successful, like the champ, and then Pereira follows him, knocks 3 people out. Alright, he loses first one to a submission. He's probably never even been like held like that before. He loses that, whatever. They got the cheap one. Comes back, knocks Izzy out.
Yeah.
You can't escape. He's a shadow.
Yeah. I think, he's and it's just the way that he's so cool. He's just all the talk is in there. Everything he does is in the ring. Completely.
And he's got a bit of flamboyance as well, but in a really kind of quiet, scary way. Like he often comes out in like the full dress, you know, for the weigh-ins or the face-to-face. He's got the weirdest walk out where he sort of does like a really kind of slow stomp.
Yeah.
Fires an arrow and just like screams at the guy and stares him out. Scary, man.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think it's hard with I think it's a bit harder with like fighters or whatever, because most of the time a lot of like the judgment of like for this category is like how good they actually are, but I think he's got more to him. That's also what this is about. It's not just someone who's good at their sport. I think he is him.
For sure.
He's that. Yeah. He's just like, quietly terrifying.
He came to a sport that a lot of people have come from kickboxing that have been found out because there's so many different angles and just different, you know, combats in there. Proven everyone wrong. He won the middleweight and is now the light heavyweight champ.
Yeah.
He's had one boxing match and he beat him. He's like 37. His nickname literally means stone hands.
Yeah.
He took his last fight on 2 weeks and sparked him out.
Yeah.
He's
He
that
just
guy.
and it looked like he just didn't barely got enough on him, and just stone cold
Such a death, man.
knockout.
Even even Prohachka was saying, yeah, this guy's using black magic. He was saying, could we have a fair fight where you're not using your black magic?
Judge.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if he promised to that, but either way, he won, and that's with the voodoo or without the voodoo.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you can't test for it. There's no way you can test.
Not yet.
There's no VADA for black magic.
I mean, that'd be a good idea, to be fair. That'd be quite interesting results.
Yeah, the UFC official witch doctors. Official priest of the UFC.
What's the opposite of like a witch doctor? Might be like a priest. Yeah. Damn.
An exorcist.
Alright, well, there are nominees for the Dawgsman of the Year. We have Alex Pereira, Ivan Toney, and Luke Littler.
This is tough.
This is a brutal round. Any final thoughts before we go to the results?
I think they're all so strong, but I think one of them, and I think we all know who, almost can't win it because he's just bigger than the award, because he's, and I think it would be unfair to the others to deny them of the opportunity.
Yeah,
because he's, yeah. So
it'd be like giving Puskas the Puskas. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like when they stopped giving Messi Player of the Month.
Yeah. True. They just sort of give up. I think you know what, I'm so confident in this, I'm gonna talk openly. Look, Ivan Toney is in a special place. And that place is Brentford at the moment. But he's done his dues. We've got a real up and comer with Luke Littler. But I think the winner, the Dawgsman of the Year, has to be the boogeyman himself, Alex Pereira.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
For sure, man. He's a bad guy.
I think it's so funny. He is just like black magic. He's just this tall. He's massive, but he fights at lower weights, and no one can explain how he just touches people and just knocks them out.
It's so rare that somebody hits their prime. I mean, first that they defy the odds, and then they hit their prime, and he's like 37 in a new sport, winning the belts. It's crazy what the man's achieved. So congratulations to Alex Pereira, the first Heaton Football Academy Dawgsman of the Year. Stop calling him the Dogman, not the Boogeyman. And with that, we have the first two congregational actual silverware from the Heaton Football Academy. It's been fantastic being on this journey. Bringing silver out of nowhere, giving our dues to these people.
I mean, we're official. We're an official team.
Certified.
Yeah.
Which brings us on to a new category. And at this point, it'd be fair enough. You've seen the magic, you've seen the glitz and the glamour. You've had the banter and the crowd work. There's another category that we're gonna dunk on some people. And the next category is, wait a minute, cut the music. The next category is most hated. Boo.
Yes. Get out of here! Get the fuck out of here! You suck!
This is for the guys that want to stick about for a minute. It's gonna be a little like, who's been hated on the most, man?
Yeah.
And I'm
it's
guessing
not necessarily who we hate the most.
No.
Someone who's just got the haters on lock.
And we're not talking about bad guys. Like, there are lots of bad people on the planet. I'm not counting any serious badness who's hated for genuine reasons. I'm more talking about people that are just catching strays from nowhere.
Yeah. Real heel turns.
Everyone's just decided, fuck that guy. Or girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
And with that, I mean, this
yeah.
one's less formal. We're just going to throw some names out there.
Yeah. Can you do some magic with the some live editing maybe where you pull them up
Sure.
for the people at home to see?
We can try. Look, you've had your real slick stuff. It's fucking all up in the last 20. Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Well,
Hello.
whoa.
Yo.
Yeah. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Oh crap. Yo.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Oh my god. No. Yes.
Alright. We might have to use our imagination for this one.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, start off, Big Chris.
Chris Brown.
Oh, fuck that guy.
Yeah, he's one of the
Cristiano
villains. Oh, yeah, that Chris.
Big Chris.
I mean, it was
yeah.
fantastic to see just the whole world decide that guy is doing so much badness.
Yeah, I think it was also great to see a man. Well, not great, but just pretty rare and quite profound to see a man who's so constructed just slowly fall apart and realize himself that he's not that guy anymore.
Do you think he's realised?
I think by the end of it, he realized that he was in despair. He was in the despair stage of the grieving process of himself. He was in denial for a lot of the tournament. Those free kicks were all denial. But he hit despair. He hit despair with the penalty.
Yeah, true. You just know every time he
I
takes a
don't know,
free kick, it's just like, oh, this is gonna be so sick.
Yeah.
This is gonna be like
Yeah.
amazing. And every time he smashes someone in the wall, like it's a tactic to injure them, or just pings it wide.
Yeah, I mean, it's just ridiculous. But the penalty that really showed him. But it's not even like everyone misses a penalty every now and then. But for some reason, that really broke him. Because he didn't get the goal. He didn't get his goal.
Did he not score?
And he was trying. No, he didn't.
Oh my God.
He's trying so hard. He scored in the shootout, but doesn't count.
Not an official.
Did he even take one in the shootout? Yeah.
If he was on the pitch.
No, he did. He took one in the shootout, but he didn't. It doesn't count as a goal in the tournament.
Yeah, that ain't no goal. Yeah, that's crazy. I think Cristiano Ronaldo, I think he's not been hated a lot, but he had the world at his feet at a certain point there. And just seeing him publicly, because Messi's not having this kind of like fade away, this brutal fade away.
Yeah. Because he kind of went over to America to kind of stay out of it, so he could kind of, wind down in peace, which is the right move. But even though Chris is in Saudi, he's like, he just can't be stopped. Can't keep him away.
Can't keep him away, man. Messi has his moment with the World Cup. Ronaldo's there pinging shots into the wall. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I'd say that's a fantastic shout for first. Any other names bring to
yeah.
the table?
Well, we're staying with football. Another poor performer at the Euros,
Whoa,
Jude Bellingham.
that is spicy. Woof,
Because
Jude.
I mean, yeah, because I think we all witnessed it in real time. The promise at the start versus how it ended specifically for him, and then you all of a sudden, I'm hearing from people, you know, who pay attention to football gossip that
Hello.
yeah,
Say that again.
I'm hearing from people that pay attention to football gossip that oh, apparently he's a massive prick. Everyone in the England camp hated him. It's all coming out.
You can so see it.
So
You can so see it. Just
yeah,
he was just little
yeah,
boy in everyone. Do
yeah,
you remember that moment when it was one of the few goals England scored, but it was him and Kane,
yeah,
and they both sort of smugly looked at each other and sort of with their eyes they were like, "Oh, should we do it?" And then Kane got involved in Bellingham's stupid little celebration. It's like, bro,
uh,
you all just bored everyone and Bellingham. You should have done better, man. Acting like a
yeah,
big man.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah,
Really
and
dreadful stuff.
yeah, and it was another one that was just funny to see how many haters he's picked up since over in such a short space of time. It's unreal. Really, really speed running it.
For sure. For
But
sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
mm,
he's done some interesting work there. Bad for the brand. I mean, just hold it
mm,
down in Madrid, man. Maybe take a vow of silence
yeah,
or something, or a vow of like not acting like a waste man.
mm,
I'm trying to think of
yeah.
some other guys or girls that have picked up strays out of nowhere.
Mm. I think there's got to be some tennis, someone in tennis.
Hmm, interesting. I mean, I could go on a bit of rant about Djokovic.
Mm. I mean, he's been most hated many a year.
He's he's just so twisted, man.
Yeah.
If he wasn't good, like the best,
Yeah.
he would just be such a vibe killer.
Yeah.
Every time he just convinces himself that everyone hates him when he's just obviously been winning for so long
Mm.
in like the driest sports. I mean, notice I included bowls earlier. I'm not touching tennis.
Yeah. Damn, it's that bad.
For me, for me, yeah. No dogs in tennis. Whew.
Damn,
Keep the dog off the court.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised by that. Yeah, I'd have thought tennis is all just complete twisted dudes. There's got to be a couple hounds in there.
There's I got my eye on two people in the whole sport of tennis, which is
Nick Kyrgios.
yeah, Kyrgios and Alcaraz.
Yeah.
Apart from that, leave it alone. But I'll put
Damn.
Novak's name down for sure.
Damning. Absolutely damning.
Did he win?
Who? Novak. No,
Yeah.
he lost in the final to Alcaraz.
Oh damn. How are you spelling Djokovic?
DJ. OK.
Ovik.
OVIC.
I got ya.
Ovic. DJ OK Ovic.
I like that.
Mm. Yeah, man. That's all I got for that. But I thought it's an interesting one to think about.
There's one more guy that I'm interested putting in. I'm gonna have to be. First, I've got to remember his name. But who's the guy? 1 second. All right. I want to throw a wild card in there. I'm gonna have to be quite careful about how I explain this. I want to put Mick Lynch in there.
Oh, interesting.
the leader behind the rail union.
Yeah, yeah.
Just because he's
Interesting.
obviously this is Heaton Bowl Football Academy. I'm happy in saying there's strictly zero political stance, at least at the moment, in the whole academy. But
Yeah.
I love because it shows exactly I think what striking kind of does. It's like he's gonna fuck it all up because he believes that they're not being paid well enough. And everyone's like really pissed off because they're training late. And he's like, yeah, exactly. The amount of strays the guy must have been catching. Whew, begs belief.
Yeah. No, he really put himself in the firing line. Just on TV, being like, yeah, we're on strike.
And what?
Flipping. And what? Yeah. I think that's a great addition. I think there's a bit of dog in that.
For sure. Because the other guys, I feel, they're just sort of elite doofuses. You know, they're just they're just lost in the sauce. All of them, they're lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
Mick Lynch ain't lost in the sauce. He actively almost wants to be hated. For his plan to work, he does need to catch strays from everywhere.
Lightning rod.
Yeah. I mean, I know I'm not going up to the train driver and saying, "Yo, you're a idiot."
I'm commenting that on a video of Mick Lynch.
Are you?
Being like, I was 30 minutes late home because of you, you bald arsehole.
I didn't realise you did that.
I'm not.
Is that what you do?
I don't give a shit.
No, I'm a bit more like, hey man, I'm late. That's alright.
It's cool. It's crazy.
I wasn't even planning to get there in time. All right. Well, I'm gonna give you the reins on.
Yeah, you're pretty comfortable on the train.
Right. I get comfortable on the train for sure. Can you hear me? 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh, you're chopping and screwed.
Chop 'em. Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yo.
Oh. Yeah.
How we sounded out there?
Yeah, no, not bad. Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, chill. And with that, should we pick a winner for the most hated, winning the award of absolutely nothing?
I think we can. Yeah.
I'm not sure about this.
I'd like to.
Go
on. Actually, maybe not. I think the haters speak for themselves. We're just kind of highlighting these are some people who have really got the haters on seeing red, really commenting multiple times on Twitter, just Twitter fingers all day. These are some people that are pushing some buttons.
And look, we're not trying to add to that, to be honest. We're not trying to single anyone out. They can all share the L.
No. Yeah. Yeah.
Just chop it up into like little segments of rectangle. You get that long bit, chop that in two. Some people get the short bit. Hold the L together.
Hold it. Hold that.
Hold that as a group.
Yeah, man.
Well, fantastic. And with that, that was the first official Heaton Bowl Football Academy Ceremonial Award Ceremony. And I thank the co-founder, Sean Rodriguez, very much for joining me with me. I've been Oscar Robertson. Any closing words?
Ooh.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, big thanks to our sponsors.
Yeah, us. 1st of August. New kits. And then we ride out. This is a song called Ivan Tony. You've been listening to this.